locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down, Jaguars.
Set, ready. 6 yards. Come on. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Hey, drop. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Undercut, squeeze.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now Benjamin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
You're set. 158. 52. I'm coming for you, son. 31.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 37.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
You're set. 19. 49. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Motion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's checking crack. My game. Stop here, D. Let him go.
Throwing again is Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And that's twice now already in this 1st quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check it. 24. Check. 25.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw again on second down. Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Check safety, check safety. Check rabbit, check rabbit.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Returning, it's Benjamin. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Check 15, check 15. Check 3. Check 5.
From the 29, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's out. Alert! Activity 5! 2-6. Hey, turn it up. My game. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Mike,
out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
So don't say nothing. Patch it. Put it down. Hey, no timeout.
Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Double time. 3 down.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off. Go.
Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
52 right here. 52. Focus, defense, focus. Switch. I can forward. Check. Fresno. At 59. Hey, time to go.
On second down, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike 13.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First down, Murray. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch twin.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Then this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's got echo. What's the run? They're running it. Kill. Alert. Kill. Turn up. Watch that. Check 24.
The final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Texans, first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 99. Check 99. 52's the mic.
Back to throw, Watson. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Mike set. Right here. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. First thing.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, here's Williams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Jaguars take over
Let's go,
first and 10
let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Angelo Blackson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Mike, 55.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, it's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Put it down. Tight down. There you go. Mike eight. Chuck. Mike 8.
Watson on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
36.
On first down, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
We're set. 19. He's coming. He's coming. 24. 24. Let's get on. Joker. Mike 13. Mike 13. Get this one. Hands up.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Mike 13. Mike 13. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 31 yards there and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Texans.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
So we got man. Alert 3. Alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Let's go. Come on. Shoot up.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, 24.
They run again with Foreman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
59. 59.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Williams. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
26.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars 47.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
24. Safety's creeping.
Now Watson. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, it's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, easy. Go, go, go. Mike A. 11.
First throw now for the backup Breeze. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Swift. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do, if
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in OT for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up.
20 points down, he's coming. Mike 8. Ball. Crunch time, defense. Mike 8. Hey, we heavy on the edges, Mike 8. You can't block me.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Check. Hey, 59. Go.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
We don't want this.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Swift. And some room to work. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jags, They move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, that's the biggest scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to guard. Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number. Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. God, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.